guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Jazzy, and if you are a returning viewer, thanks for tuning in for today's video. You guys, in today's video, I'll be reviewing the hair I currently have installed in my head right now. I have in a sew-in. This is not a wig. I did install this hair myself, and I'll just basically share with you guys my thoughts and review on this hair. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you guys stay tuned. Before I jump right into this video, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up, and while you're at it, make sure you turn on the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you'll be notified and you won't miss out on any of my lovely content. Alright, now that I've said all of that, let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. Just gonna start off by sharing the specs of this hair, then moving on to the pros and then the cons, and then basically giving you guys a summary of some things that I've discovered over the past 2 weeks with this hair, and then where I stand moving forward with this hair installed. So the specs of this hair I currently have in Brazilian Bodywave grade 7A. I believe, don't quote me on that. I'll have all the information and specifics about this hair down in the description box, so make sure you guys check that out. And I have in 3 bundles of 20 inches and a closure that is also 20 inches as well. So when I first received this hair, I was a little leery because I don't like wearing short hair at all. And I know some people are like, 20 inches, that's not short. But if you've watched any of my previous reviews, I'm like a 26, 28, 30 inch type of girl. Sometimes 24 if I have to, but I'm really like 26, 28, and 30 inches just because I like longer hair. But when I received this hair, I was actually really shocked because it's so long, and it fits on me the same way like my 26, 28, maybe even 24 inches would fit. So that was really good. I wasn't really stepping out of my comfort zone as much as I thought I was going to be with the 20 inches. So that's always a pro. Also, when I received this hair, I didn't have to cut any of the split ends off because there weren't any split ends. I honestly cut length off because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a nice, even, you know, blunt cut straight across. And I'll insert some clips right now so that you guys can see. I typically do like a blunt straight cut. So that's what I did. I didn't even have to cut off like a whole inch. I cut off maybe like 3/4 of an inch, half an inch, give or take, somewhere in between there. Before I share some cons about this hair with you guys, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backstory about myself and Brazilian Bodywave hair texture. So when I first started college, as a freshman in particular, I remember going down to Louisiana, just having Brazilian Bodywave. For that first year of a freshman, I just wore Brazilian Bodywave hair. And when I first moved down there, I had to get a whole bunch of new products because, as you guys know, I like bone straight hair, and with the humidity being so high out there, it just wasn't really working for me to not use any products in my hair, because I typically don't like to use product in my sew-ins because I think that just defeats the purpose of me getting a sew-in. So I had to go out and buy a whole bunch of products just to keep this hair straight, and over those months, I quickly learned how to take care of Brazilian Bodywave hair. It just wasn't going to be something that I could just sew in, wash, let it air dry, and then just wear it out. It definitely was not the type of experience for me. So dealing with Brazilian Bodywave for a whole year, I actually just transitioned a little bit away from it. I moved towards the more straighter textures like Peruvian, and I absolutely love Peruvian hair. I just cannot find any hair that's better for me than Peruvian. So I never really went back to Brazilian or Malaysian hair textures because I was alternating from Brazilian and Malaysian, and I find that these textures are so similar. So fast forward to now, I had been wearing Peruvian hair like ever since I stopped wearing Brazilian hair. I was just wearing really manageable Peruvian straight hair. Actually, I don't even think it was just all Peruvian. I might have had some Brazilian straight and some Malaysian straight in between, but for the most part, it was Peruvian. I could say just Peruvian hair straight. So when this company reached out to me and they asked me to review their Brazilian Bodywave hair, I just said yes, not knowing that I was gonna have a tough time keeping this hair straight now that it is the summer months, okay? I quickly realized that, ding, 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 this was Brazilian Bodywave, and I had experience with this hair before. So I had to start all over and go back to the drawing board, and I had to put products in this hair. I had to give this hair special attention. I found that I had to give this hair more attention than I do my normal hair. But I mean, if you're used to Brazilian or Malaysian hair textures or even Indian hair texture, I think that you will really enjoy this hair. This hair is super thick. I noticed when I would wash the hair, it would shed, okay? Like, this hair does shed. I'm not gonna lie, it does shed. On a scale 1 to 10, I would say it sheds about a 7. Now, that's a lot. For me personally, that is a lot of shedding. If I could compare this hair to how much it sheds to, I would say, you know how I know y'all know. I know you know, so don't even pretend. When you get your hair braided, okay, a couple months or a couple weeks go by and you take your braids down and you comb through your hair and you have like a wad of hair. Okay, I'm not talking about that crazy shedding. I'm talking about after you comb through it the first time and you comb through it the second time and you still have a pretty large amount of hair, but it's not like too much. It's like maybe around, I could say 45 strands. That's how this hair sheds, okay? When I was washing this hair, and that's another thing, I found that I had to wash this hair so much. So typically within a 2-week span, because that's what I typically like to take for me to do these reviews for you guys, I had to wash this hair 5 times. Normally I wash the hair that I have installed before I review it 1 time within that 2 weeks. I had to wash this hair 5 times, okay? It was getting to the point so bad, you guys, I had to go out and buy products specifically for this hair. And if you guys know anything about me or anything about my channel, I hate buying products for my weaves because I feel like it's just a protective style. You know, I shouldn't have to spend money on top of the money that I spent on buying the hair to keep the hair doing what it was supposed to do initially, okay? So that's just how I felt about it. I went out and I bought some really cheap products for this hair because I was not about to drop the same amount of dimes that I drop on my real hair, okay, for some hair that I'm just gonna be taking out in a month. Like, it just wasn't realistic for me. So when I would wash this hair in the shower, by the way, I was using the Suave, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, maybe. Anyways, I'll insert some pictures of the products that I was using. I believe it was the Suave Strawberries and Cream. I'm 100% sure that's what it is. Anyways, I was using the Strawberries and Cream shampoo and conditioner. My local grocery store had them on sale for 50 cents each. So I was like, yes, honey, $1. Like, yes, I'm gonna be buying those. Plus, I already used the conditioner on my real hair, so I just stocked up on those anyway. But when I was in the shower washing this hair, it would just shed so annoyingly. Like, I would wash it in sections and it just, okay, I would wash it and I would do like this to it and I would have like maybe about 5 or 6 strands every single time my hands went through the hair, and that's a little excessive for me. So it came to the point where I was actually dreading washing the hair. So the first time I washed the hair in the shower with the shampoo and conditioner that I specifically bought for this hair, you know, I let it air dry because that's typically what I do. I normally let my hair air dry. I'll post some pictures on Snap and I'll show you guys how the texture air dries, okay? Well, this hair, it gave me a rude awakening because when I let it air dry, you guys, I had like, I'm not gonna say completely matted hair in the back on my nape area, but it wasn't like detangling well, okay? I'll just say that. The hair was taking a little bit of arm pressure to get it to comb through, and I had put conditioner in this hair as well. So I just knew that it was the texture and not really the hair, because after the first time I washed it in the shower and, you know, did my little routine on this hair, I actually decided to go ahead and blow dry it from that point forward. So after that, the 4 times that I had washed this hair, I was actually washing it in the shower, getting out of the shower, blow drying it, and then turning around and flat ironing it. So if you guys don't know, it normally takes me about 15, 20, sometimes even 30 minutes to blow dry my hair, depending on how far I am within stretching my relaxer. So the longer I stretch, the longer it takes for me to blow dry it. The, you know, sooner I got my relaxer done, the quicker it takes for me to blow dry my hair. But with this hair, you guys, no joke, no lie, it took me 45 minutes to an hour to blow dry this hair. I was so pissed because it was like I knew I couldn't let it air dry because it was gonna get matted, and that wasn't something that I was just trying to be dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to suck it up and I just had to blow dry this hair, and after I would blow dry it, you guys, I would immediately flat iron it. So the first time I washed the hair, I noticed that it really didn't give me Brazilian Bodywave curl pattern. It gave me a nice wave, but it definitely wasn't body wave. It was more like a loose wave, and to be honest, my Peruvian straight hair gave me more curl than my Brazilian body wave did, if that makes any sense. So that was definitely something that stuck out to me. I was just really surprised about that. Another thing that I really didn't like about this hair is they only sent me 3 bundles, and normally 3 bundles is more than enough for my hair. I normally have maybe about this much hair left. As you guys seen in my previous videos, I'll come on here sometimes and I'll show you guys what the wefts look like, things like that. But not with this hair, you guys. I literally, no joke, had to use all 3 bundles, okay? And I didn't even double weft all of them. Like, I double wefted, I want to say 3 rows around my head, the perimeter of my head, and then in between it was like single wefted, and I still did not have enough hair. Like, if I were to show you guys right now, which I'm not gonna do, but if I were to show you guys, you could see net in between my braids on so many spots in this hair, and I was just a little confused because they sent 3 bundles and a closure. So I would you know, I would just think that that would be enough hair, but it wasn't enough hair. Even though by look and by touch, this hair is super thick, it looks full, I know how it should look, you know what I'm saying? It should look fuller than this. But on the other end, it's kind of like if I added more hair to this, it would just be more of a mess, you know. And I'm not saying that this hair is messy, because I believe that you can deal with it. I believe, you know, with the proper techniques, the proper products and things like that, you can get it to work. It's just I'm so used to not really having to add products or having to do a lot of manipulation to the hair to get it to look like this. But it's just like, I don't really know what to say about it being so short. I honestly think the wefts were a little shorter than the average, and I'm not really too sure how long the average wefts are. I'm not too sure about that. But when I first received the hair, they looked pretty normal to me. But when I started sewing them in, I quickly noticed that I was running out of hair a lot easier than I normally would. So that was just a really big bummer for me. So you guys, this shall be something new. I got 3 bundles of 20 inches. What is this? Like, this is gonna be a short haircut. Another thing I really didn't like about this hair is how quickly it does poof up when I go outside. So again, I don't experience this, and someone on Twitter, when I tweeted something about it, someone on Twitter said Brazilian texture is like African American texture, and I completely have to disagree. Just because you're African American does not mean that your hair is a certain way. Especially in today's society, black is not just one thing. Black is mixed with so many other races and nationalities, so we just can't sit here and say all black hair does this. However, you guys, when I step outside, this hair does poof up when I don't have like hairspray, heat protectant, a little bit of gel on it. Like, it really does poof up. And how I really noticed this was when I was filming my Fashion Nova try on haul video. I don't know if you guys would be able to tell, but when I first started filming, my hair looked really sleek, and then when I got to the end of the video, it kind of did poof up. It looked like a blowout opposed to me straightening it. And that's another thing, it takes me maybe about 5 to 7 passes to get this hair bone straight. So I was just really annoyed with it. I was just like, you know what, I ain't got time, child. Like, I don't have time, okay? That's what I don't have, is time. However, I think if you're someone who does like Brazilian body wave or Malaysian textured hair or Indian textured hair, this hair is so good for you. Like, the shedding is something that is not really enough for me to not purchase the hair. However, the matting is something that you do have to consider if you do purchase this hair. I think you have to have a method and a routine for this hair. So if you're someone who's like used to this, then I definitely think this hair is good hair. For me personally, I definitely wouldn't recommend wearing this hair in the summertime. It's just too hot, it's too much. As soon as sweat hits it, it poofs up, it mats up, it's just a hot mess. But I definitely think after I take this out, I will keep it and I will install it again, maybe around like November, December, January, or even February months when it's colder outside. So I definitely do think this hair is good hair. I think the texture of it is good. The quality is good. Just because these are some of my cons doesn't necessarily mean that it will be the same way for everyone, because I know some people strictly like Brazilian hair. So I just wanted to get on here, switch it up a little bit, because I know you guys are probably getting a little bored with me just reviewing Peruvian straight hair or just straight hair in general. So yeah, I'll try to insert some pictures of how this hair looks when it's wet, because like I said, I do have to manually blow dry this hair, which kind of sucks. And it kind of sucks even more that I'm gonna have this hair installed for the next 2 weeks. So if you guys want to see me do any like tutorials on this hair, make sure you guys leave them down in the comment section below. I'm always open to ideas like that. And that's basically all I have to say about this hair. Again, this is what the packaging looks like. Pretty nice, and then it has some guidance on the back. I don't know. Wash the hair regularly, condition it, and good shampoo. Yeah, I wasn't signing up for all of that, but I like the hair. You know, it's grown on me a little bit, I must say. It's just a little annoying that I have to keep up with it, knowing that I really didn't want to do that. I just wanted to slap it in my head and be about my life, okay? I just wanted to go on with my day and not have to worry about this hair pooping up on the back of my neck, okay? Like, that's what I wanted. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, again, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.